Hello everyone and welcome back to Attingham Park. So, we're here with a full trailer of corn. That is because we need to drop it off. The corn, as I said in the last episode, I just kind of dumped it in the way. Whoa! Okay, that was not part of the plan. Useless. Moving way too fast there. Yeah, so the corn needs to be dropped off into the silo. We actually didn't get that much left over, but next year we'll probably get some more, so I'm not particularly worried. I'll reverse that in. Hopefully that tips. There we will. Perfect. And what I've done is I have leased us a forage harvester. A forage harvester header, one that fits to the tractor. So I found two on ModHub that were very nice. I've leased one of them. It cost $1,900 to lease. This morning I have also taken the remainder of the tomatoes from the greenhouse, and I've taken them down, refilled the tomato factory, because believe it or not, the tomatoes ran out overnight. So despite the fact that I've got it on distributing, it's just not enough, which means we are very likely going to have to get ourselves another greenhouse. That's not a big deal. Greenhouses make us money, and we're going to find out in a second exactly how much money we make from this tomato juice, because I'm actually set up ready to go and sell some. So we're going to leave this tractor here, we tab through until we get here where we've got two full boxes. So we're going to go and head over there. Of course there's no indicators. Why am I indicating? It would be really nice if the guy actually waved his hand. That would be pretty cool, but he doesn't. And the one thing I've noticed with this bike is that it is very easy to tip over. Hopefully this bump is okay. Good. There we go. So we'll head. Whoa! We're a bit wobbly here. Okay. He doesn't. The bike really does not like certain, should we say, terrain. There we go. Now, if I unstrap, the question now is how do we sell this? Oh, I pressed the wrong key. I've got a new keyboard, so I'm trying to get used to it. Oh, there we go. 4,810 for a crate. That is pretty damn awesome. So we'll lift this one up. And another 4,810. Yeah, okay, so well worth it to do this. Well worth it. Right, we'll switch the engine off and leave him here, because now we need to get over there. And we need to start. Oops. I left the engine running. We need to start with this job. Now, I have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take us to do this. We're also going to have to try and cut into the field in a sensible way. So, I'll unfold the pipe first. That would make sense, yes. Don't hit that. That's lucky. Turn it on, drop it down, and we should find fresh maize. Yes, perfect. So I don't know how quickly we're going to fill up here. It looks like our tractor is actually a bit too wide for this job. No! Oh, that was not what I wanted. Yeah, our tractor is slightly too wide. That's going to cause some issues. That is going to cause a lot of issues, I think. That means we may have to go and switch this for the trail version. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go and switch this. Just refund myself for the lease cost and go and get the other version. Because otherwise we are going to crush a lot of crop, even more than with my bad driving there. Get him out of the field, get him out. Yeah, it's not worth losing all this crop just because I bought the wrong tool. Really, we should actually pay. Oh, I'm still killing crop here. I'm doing a shocking job. Right, I'm going to see you back here in a moment. Alright, hopefully this is going to work better now. And I think we do actually have enough room to be able... Yeah, there we go, that's better. That's much better. Now we can stop destroying crop. Perfect. And we have enough room around the edge of this field. I took the direct coupling version because I thought we wouldn't have enough room around the edge. But it turns out we've got plenty of room, so I just made a real hash of everything for no reason. Really, I should have checked to see if I had enough room around the edge and then done it that way. Now, all of this maize is planned to be kept for the sheep because it's moisture food for them. However, we're going to have to see how much we end up with, because if we end up with an unholy amount of maize, then it would make sense to turn some into silage. So we're just going to have to see how much we get, really. Right. Now this is where it's going to be tricky. I need to manage to turn around, whoa, without losing view as well, if possible. We just need to make enough headland room so that I can then start going up and down the field. I think we're going to need to take a fair number of headlands off though. Anyway, I think I'm going to do the headlands and then I'm going to come back when I'm ready to actually start going up and down. So I'll see you in a minute. This is the fourth headland and the fourth trailer. I've already emptied out 3 times, which means it looks like a right mess in the shed by the sheep at the moment. So there's going to have to be a change of plan, because we cannot turn all of this into forage. It's too much. It's way too much. And I don't think I can bale it. I'm going to try, but yeah, I'll try off camera, because we're gonna leave this job here once we've filled up. We're gonna get this trailer filled again, and then we're just gonna stop because it's too much. What I am thinking of is we could either make silage with it, or we could buy that Dominator, because we are making enough money at the moment with the tomato juice. By next episode, we'll probably have another 2 crates that we can sell, which another 2 crates would mean another 10,000-ish pound. So we could almost afford to buy the Dominator. In which case, if we're going to do that, we can also buy or lease a corn header, and we can just get ourselves some corn out of this. I haven't decided yet. We may even do both, actually. A bit of silage and a bit of corn. The only issue with silage is the distance to the pits. The pit in the farm is currently full with grass silage, which I am now, as soon as we finish this, going to go and give the cows as much of that as they will take. But I don't know how much they're actually going to take. I think we're still going to be left with a fairly substantial amount, and that is the issue. The problem is not with the silage itself, making silage, because this field is very close to that pit. The problem is just that that pit is busy, so we need to get it emptied. I had no idea that this would actually yield so well. It's showing up as being around the 100% mark. If you look at the colour in the bottom left corner, bright green is 125%. We are closer to the 100, 105, 110% mark, which is pretty awesome, but it just means that we're left with one hell of a lot of silage to deal with. Now, the silage would be great because it would give us a massive income boost once it's all compacted and sold, but yeah, big job. So we are almost full. Ideally, we would be able to make silage with a forage harvester and a big trailer, cart it over to the BGA, put it into there, job's done. But that's not really happening because those forage harvesters cost a fortune to lease. I think we would probably make enough money to cover the cost, but I couldn't guarantee it because they really are expensive. Oh, I'm slipping. I keep slipping in this section. Right, that is us done. So I have been using the JCB to actually move the trailers around so that I could keep this guy here. But I think now we will be separating because we are not going to need this for the remainder of the episode. So I'm going to park him without crashing, hopefully. And I'll just park him by here. Oh, I should probably put the pipe in. Then I can drop him down and disconnect. There we go. So let's just grab our weight quickly. Could have put the weight back on before. Oops. That was not what I wanted to do. Made a right mess. And you know what? I'm making a mess of this recording today. I know it already. Because for one thing, we're on 40 minutes of recording. It doesn't want to connect? Why not? There we go. Yeah, we're on 40 minutes of recording, and I think I'm probably only on about 9 minutes of actual useful, what should we call it? Good quality stuff to actually put into the video. So, which means my 25 minutes of episode has already been eaten up by a bunch of nonsense, which is why I want to put a stop to the corn now. And let's go and have a look at this ridiculous pile I've made. It's got plenty of fresh maize for the sheep though, which is good because they do want it. They want their moisture food. So, obviously, during winter we need to get these fields prepared. I really would like to be able to get a cover crop put in to give us a nitrogen boost, because at the moment I'm managing to avoid using artificial fertilizer in most places. It would be good if we could continue to do that. So yeah, there we go. Look at the size of this pile. Ridiculous. And this new keyboard is actually screwing me up a little. It's got G keys, like macro function keys, on the far left side of the keyboard. So instead of pressing escape, I keep hitting G1, and instead of pressing control, I keep hitting G6, which is really annoying. I'll just have to get used to it. So there we go. Let's just pull out so you can have a look at the real state in there. Look at this. Yeah, it's going to take a while to work out. Right, we don't need this right now. Turn him off. Let's get over here. And we're going to go and get those cows topped up with some silage so we can see exactly how much we have left to do. Oh, okay, so this is slightly awkward. I have absolutely no idea how much is in here because it's registered as having 0. This is something that used to happen a lot. Used to happen on the old map though, so I don't know why it's happening here. Ah, and now we're getting that thing as well. Weird thing. Right. Now I don't remember if I can tip like this. I can. Good. Now let's quickly check how much do the cows need? They're doing pretty well, by the way. 20% way to reproduction, 11% of the way to puberty. These guys are now 100% healthy and starting to reproduce. Alright, we can fit in a fair amount of silage. That's good. I don't want to do this as a time-lapse, really, because it's very tricky. I think we're going to have to. We're going to have to do this as a time-lapse, so let's get on with this. Alright, I think that's enough. How much have we given them? Oh, we've almost filled them, actually. So I think next episode they'll need more, obviously. And I think we're going to bring the JCB over, because the JCB has got a much bigger bucket, which makes this job much quicker. Now, I think that despite the fact that I've been rambling on for a while, I think that we are actually almost done with this episode in terms of the amount of time that I've been recording for. So, let me quickly head over to where we've got our big pile of moisture food, and we can give some to the sheep, because the sheep need some protein silage, but they're also desperate for moisture food. So I'm going to give them as much as possible. I actually am quite desperate for the sheep to start breeding, because their bar is very low. The capacity of each bar is really low. As soon as there's more of them, the bar will be higher, and I can actually fit more, because this bucket takes 2,000 litres, and 2,000 litres, it turns out, is enough to actually do most of what they want to. You know, they take pretty much everything I give them in the 2,000 litres. Now that tractor is parked in a really bad place. I know I didn't think I was going to be coming down here to feed them, but even still. And you will have noticed we've got another sheep pallet. A sheep pallet. Yeah, we've got another sheep pallet. No, another pallet of wool. Alright, there we go. So that's 2,000 litres. That has now boosted their moisture food. Fantastic. So let's quickly grab some protein silage as well, which is the whole crop silage that we've got in the shed, which we also have a fair amount of. There we go. I think we had one full trailer load, which is 14,500. So, well, we might have had more than a trailer load actually. I think we did. We had 2 or 3 trailer loads full. So let's give them this. How are they doing now? They could take a little bit more actually. So they will. Power food I'm not worried about yet. They've got plenty for the amount of sheep that we actually have. So there we go, that's another 2,000 litres, and this should top them off nicely. We have got so much work to do. I really need to get that corn done so that we can stop faffing. Oh, that's more than they need. Okay, well, I'll just keep this in the bucket for now. And we'll park this guy in here. Put the bucket down. There we go. So the sheep are now fully fed. Do they need water? Do they need water? No, they're okay for water. Good. And the cows, they're gonna need a top up of grass, but not anytime soon. They've still got plenty. So that is gonna be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you again soon. Bye bye.